Hello, my Aloha tribe, and welcome to the Aloha Perspective. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday. I do not know why I do that every single time, but I do. So there you go. Anyways, it's Thursday, and I am here with card number 16 of 60 of getting into the vortex or getting into self-awareness. I'm going to start with these thought cards first, though. I love them. They're tiny with big messages. They're a tiny card with big messages. There you go. But, I was going to say, but it doesn't want to give me any, so there we go. Interesting. We had this already this week. You live in a waking dream all day and all night. So play the role you desire and create the world you want. So basically what they're saying is that when you're awake, dream it, believe it, have faith in it, trust it, do it. We had this one too. I swear, I was shuffling. Master of frequency or victim of circumstance. So, master of frequency or victim of circumstance. I know they're backwards. It's your choice. So, but you notice, master of frequency is in capital letters, and that one's teeny bitty bitty. So, master your frequency so you're not a victim of circumstances. Bad things happen to us, and the question is, do you want to keep it in that position, or do you want to be free from it? And I know sometimes it can be hard to free ourselves from it, but it is possible, and it is very doable. So that's where healing comes in. That's where shadow work comes in. We've talked about shadow work before in past perspectives. In fact, last year when I did self-love last December, self-love was, or shadow work was one of the big ones, one of the biggins. So there you go. Anyway, let's see. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So marinate your mind on that for a day. Nothing changes if nothing changes. I'm not sure. You're probably saying, yeah, that's what it says. Nothing changes. Well, what they're saying is, if you don't change the behavior, nothing's going to change. So it's up to you. It's up to you to make that choice. It's up to you to make that move. It's up to you to say, what do I want to do? Okay. All right. Here's another one. You are a soul living in a flesh temple made of stardust, riding a rock through space. Don't sweat the small stuff. You're a pure magic and mystery. So basically, you're a human living on Earth. You're alive and you're breathing, so do it. Do it, because you were made of stardust. Okay? So again, you are a soul living in a flesh temple made of stardust, riding a rock through space. Don't sweat the small stuff. You are pure magic and mystery. There's nothing wrong with keeping a little of that mystery, right? That's what kind of makes it fun and exciting and like, yeah. So I know, sorry, I'm in a mood. I was talking to one of my family peeps this morning, and just a wonderful, wonderful talk. We're always sharing and learning and being there for one another, but it's always nice when, you're just able to connect for a while and have that free time to just be awake and chitty chat. So thank you. Everywhere you go, you take you with you. You can't escape your stories. You can only change them. Love who you are, here and now. Oh God, that is perfect for what we're going into. I haven't read today's card yet, but since it's all about vibrations and law of attraction and the energy you put in out and what you get back, everywhere you go, you take you with you. All right. So you can't escape your stories. You can only change them. Love who you are in the here and now. Now, I know for some, it takes baby steps, and baby steps aren't easy. I know this. But, right? Think about that for a sec. Okay. Did you think about that? Because you can't escape you. You can't. You can try. But no matter where you go, your story is going to follow you. So you can either put it up as a detour and a barrier and a block or a really big speed bump that you can't get around. You know, those big blockade things that they put in front of things so you can't run into things. Those pillars. The choice is yours. All right? So, card number 16. This is a good one. Attempting to control others attracts more to be controlled. Attempting to control others attracts more to be controlled. And it says, it's easy to understand how you would come to the conclusion that your path to feeling good is through influencing or controlling the behavior of others. But as you attempt to control them through influence or coercion, you discover that not only can you not contain them, but your attention to them brings more like them into your experience. You simply cannot get to where you want to be by attempting to control or eliminate the unwanted. So again, it is easy to understand how you would come to the conclusion that your path to feeling good is through influencing or controlling the behaviors of others. But as you attempt to control them through influence or coercion, you discover that not only can you not contain them, but your attention to them brings more like them into your experience. You simply cannot get to where you want to be by attempting to control or eliminate the unwanted. This card is literally screaming, go with the flow. Right? You have to go through it to flow through it. You have to go through it to grow through it. And you know what's interesting? In grow and flow is the word ow. I know. That's kind of random, right? It's like, why is she telling us that OW is in grow and flow? Because while you're going through it, to flow or grow through it, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt because you're facing feelings. You're doing that shadow, right? Ow. Work. You're doing that shadow work. I'm in a mood today. I'm so in a mood today. But anyways, I don't want people to be afraid when I say it's going to hurt. And I'm sorry I look in other places. A lot of times when I'm thinking, it's just kind of like, almost like the thought is out there, right? Just waiting for me to pluck it out of the sky. And although I have to admit, the view from my old bedroom, my childhood bedroom, is very distracting. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I need to clean the windows, but it's so pretty. But it is. It's easy to feel like we need to control a situation. Now, a lot of times, see, in here it's talking about controlling others, but sometimes we try to control others by trying to control our own situation. Sometimes we try to control every aspect, of our lives, that we don't have that flow. We don't have that go with the flow moment, right? You know, there was a card this morning and I passed it over because it's one we had the other day, but interestingly enough, it's, it really kind of hits home with this. So let me see if I can find it really quick. Flow. It's a feeling. Are you in it? Find your way there now. Flow. It's a feeling. You're in it. Find your way there now. Find your way there now. Flow. But, ow. So like I said, I'm not trying to scare you when it comes to healing, but, and here, look, I turned the deck upside down. Courage. Have courage. Have courage and be kind. We talked about this the other day. Eileen reminded me of that. I said have courage, be brave. But she reminded me of that. Have courage and always be kind. And that was from Cinderella. That's what Cinderella's mother in the movie, the live action movie, told her daughter to always be like. Always have courage and always be kind. You know, and so courage is the key to the gateway of life. Expansion and freedom are on the other side. Courage is the gateway to the freedom of life. All right. Expansion and freedom are on the other side. When you are brave enough to face those ow moments in what you have to go through to grow or flow through, you're gonna, it's gonna, you know what? Think about it this way. It's like when you work out, right? And you're like, oh my God, my muscles are killing me. But it's that really good feeling like you've accomplished something. Like you didn't just fall down and stub your toe and, you're dying that slow agonizing death until the pain goes away in about a second. But okay, maybe 2 minutes. But it's that same kind of feeling when you go through that shadow work, when you go through that vibe, when you stop trying to control every single aspect of your life. Every time you try to control a person, the universe is just going to bring you more and more situations that you're going to have to control. We can't control everything. And in the reality of it, we really don't control anything. I think sometimes we're just given that illusion to help us get through. But if you really stop and think about it, you can't control anything. You could leave work for work on time, right? You may leave even like, oh, it's raining outside. Southern California, okay? It's raining outside. I better leave 45 minutes earlier than normal. So basically, say you're leaving like an hour and a half early. Okay, you've just added 45 minutes to your drive time. That doesn't mean you're going to get there on time. But you made that effort, and sometimes you might just say, hey, I'm leaving now, but it's raining, no idea if I'll get there on time. That's kind of controlling the situation, but that's also giving somebody a heads up, and really when it comes to work, covering your ass. But and be careful with that, because nowadays people can track you. But in all sincerity, you can't contain anybody. You should not try to influence or coerce people into thinking like you do, because it's not going to work. In fact, 9 times out of 10, I would say that it would backfire on you. And that's from experience, okay? That's from experience. Or it leaves you feeling bad, or it leaves you feeling guilty, and it leaves you with all these icky feelings that you don't want to have. So really stop and kind of think about it for a while. Okay, so I'm going to read this one more time. I know this is kind of a short one today, isn't it? Attempting to control others attracts more to be controlled. It attracts more situations to be controlled, whether that situation is a person or an actual situation. It is easy to understand how you would come to the conclusion that your path to feeling good is through influencing or controlling the behavior of others. But as you attempt to control them through influence or coercion, you discover that not only can you not contain them, but your attention to them brings more like them into your experience. You simply cannot get to where you want to be by attempting to control or eliminate the unwanted. When you really stop and think about that, it's easy to understand how you would come to the conclusion that your path to feeling good is through influencing or controlling other people's behaviors. Sorry, my nose is still running. That's kind of abusive behavior too. Okay, so be careful. Be careful where you tread, walk the good walk, and go with the flow. And if you have to go through it to grow through it, do it. Just do it. It's worth it. And yeah, the word ow may be in there, but over time you're going to see how beautiful the world can look. Expansion and freedom are on the other side. Okay, expansion and freedom are on the other side. Have courage, because expansion and freedom are on the other side. And you're not going to feel like you have to control everyone or everything. All right. So I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day today. I'll see everybody back here tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Facebook Live. All lives are public. Anybody can watch. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day. I also upload these to YouTube under the Aloha Perspective. I have a short TikTok I do of these cards under the Aloha Perspective, where I just read it and I share them to basically every other social media. In fact, this one might be short enough, or I can put the whole thing on Instagram. All right. So now you know. Have a great day, everybody, and I will talk to you tomorrow.